Guys, today we are going to be taking a look at one of the world's best tablets, the all-new iPad mini 5 with the Apple Pencil. Now, you may or may not have seen the awesome new features and cool things you can do with the iPads and Apple Pencil, so I'm going to cover that in this video, but also stay until the end because I will show you 5 hand gestures that'll change your iPad game. Okay? So guys, let's get into it. Okay, so here's what you can expect in the box when unboxing your iPad mini 5th gen and 1st gen Apple Pencil from the iStore. Really, nothing has changed and it's still very much the same packaging we've seen from Apple for years now. First up is some documentation, and the iconic Apple stickers are still there. Then a Lightning to USB cable, not USB-C unfortunately. Then you of course also get the USB power adapter, your beautiful iPad mini, this one is in the gold color, and finally all of that is packaged in the iPad mini box. Now, in terms of the look and feel of the device, nearly nothing has changed from previous generations. In fact, it looks almost identical, but it's the insides, like the hardware and the Apple Pencil capability, that has changed more than anything. So you pretty much have all the same button placement as previous models and a strong, sturdy aluminum alloy back. We also still have the dual microphones as well as power button, and then on the bottom, built-in stereo speakers and the Lightning port. The speakers are great, by the way, and amazingly a 3.5mm aux jack. So the display compared to previous models is definitely something that has been updated, because now it has something called True Tone Display, and that basically adjusts the white balance to match the ambient lighting within your room or setting wherever it is you're using your iPad. It is also brighter than previous models and has a much wider color display, so playing games or having fun with graphics in any lighting scenario should be great overall. The size of the iPad mini is, I think, what draws a lot of people, because it's only 135mm wide by 203mm long. It's also less than 7mm thick and weighs roughly 300 grams. So it has a really great form factor because it's small, compact, easy to take around and still get a lot of things done on it. I can fit it in my handbag, which is awesome, my camera bag, and of course a laptop bag. So pretty much anything, guys, as you can see. And again, I think that is what draws a lot of people to the iPad mini range. Now, this is not necessarily something you look at when buying a tablet, but still, the iPad mini 5th gen has an 8-megapixel back camera. That's not too bad, and then a 7-megapixel HD front-facing camera. Here are some shots that I took on the iPad, and perhaps it's been a while since I've taken any pictures on a tablet, but I must be honest, I was actually pleasantly surprised with these. So if you're out and about with your iPad mini, you can definitely get some decent shots with it. Ooh, now onto the Apple Pencil. What you may or may not know is that with the 5th gen iPad mini, you can only use the 1st generation Apple Pencil. Unfortunately, the 2nd gen Apple Pencil is not compatible with this iPad mini. However, the fact that you can even use an Apple Pencil on the iPad minis now is so dang awesome, and I think was a great move on Apple's part. I honestly didn't want to put the Apple Pencil down once I'd started using it. I just feel like it's so much more convenient for some reason, and also it opens up a whole nother world of applications and design elements that we can use now because of the Apple Pencil. I must admit, and I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me, that the way you charge the 1st gen Apple Pencil is quite annoying. However, nowadays I think they do include a Lightning adapter, which is great. Onto the battery specs, and Apple is notorious for not sharing the milliamp hours, but it is estimated that the battery is roughly over 5,000 milliamp hours, and Apple claims you will get 10 hours of good use from your iPad. You will know by now that it charges via Lightning port, it does not support wireless charging, and theoretically it also does not support fast charging. Apple says that it doesn't, but I have read some interesting articles about this online. When you first get your iPad mini, it'll have iOS 12 installed on it. However, I'm sure you are aware that iOS 13 is well on its way, and I'm sure will soon be available for download. Without getting too technical, another great update that Apple made was with the chip. They now use an A12 Bionic chip, which basically means the iPad is much faster and can process graphics a lot faster too. So as I mentioned earlier, this opens a whole new world of using other applications and being able to do so much more on your iPad. It's honestly so epic, and I think that's what makes this little iPad a beast. Although it may not look different from previous generations, it definitely feels different. It is a lot faster, it has a better display, Apple Pencil capability. I really think they did a great job, guys. And then these are some nifty hand gestures that make life a little bit easier. So when pinching all 5 fingers together, you will easily open up all your most recently used apps. And if you swipe up on one of the applications, it'll close it completely, just as you see me doing here. Then next up is adding applications to your dock. You literally just click and hold down, then drag it to your dock and let go. It makes accessing these applications so much quicker and convenient. And also, if you don't want any of these applications in the dock anymore, you literally just click and hold and swipe them back up to put them on the home page. This is another quick nifty one, and it's if you want to go back home from an application. You literally just grab all 5 fingers and pinch really quickly. Here it is again, and it'll take you to the home page. Did you know that if you're in an application and you want to go to another open application, you just take 4 or 5 fingers and swipe to the left or right, just as you see me doing here. Finally, for the most nifty one of them all, if you find it a bit tough sometimes typing with your thumbs, you can actually split the keyboard just like this. All you simply do is hold your 2 thumbs down and separate the keyboard. To put it back, you do the same, hold down and push together. It's so simple, guys. And that is it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please feel more than welcome to like and subscribe. You can also check out my other Apple related videos right over here. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles!